Hi, this is Jenny Irwin with Woodman Controls, here to talk about schedules. Like everything else in your life, your building runs off a schedule, sometimes multiple schedules. How can you see those schedules? How can you tell if a piece of equipment should be running or not? Let's take a look at our Envysion graphics and answer some of those questions. The best way to view your building schedules is to simply click on the link in your left-hand nav, Schedules. Sometimes it can take a second to load. This will bring in all of your schedules, and you can see them in this drag-down menu here. We have a variety of light schedules, as well as a 24/7 schedule, and one simply labeled Schedule. If you want to see the occupancy for the week in that schedule, you click on the weekly schedule, and you can see here this school is occupied from 3 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the weekdays, and then on a standby on the weekends. And with standby, they'll come out of unoccupied if they have an occupancy sensor trip. You can also set up and view special events. If there's summer school that needs to be scheduled, if there's a weekend tournament that needs to be scheduled, you can come in here and see whether or not it's been scheduled in your events. You can see here this 24/7 schedule is occupied constantly. Once you have a familiarity with the building schedules, then you need to go to the piece of equipment that you're wondering about. And all of our equipment has schedule selector boxes if they are running on a schedule. And here you can see this piece of equipment is looking at the schedule. We could change it if we wanted to and hit invoke, but I do not wish to, so we won't. But you would need to look at the schedule to know whether or not this unit should be occupied. And of course it is occupied because it's the middle of the day in the middle of the week. Let's go back to our schedules page. If we wanted to modify a schedule, that is easily done through this window. Again, you're going to want to go to the schedule you're interested in and the weekly schedule. And let's say this school is going to go really late on Wednesdays. This is a click and a drag to adjust the boundaries of this occupied time period. If you wanted to introduce a new occupied time period, middle of the night on Sunday, we can add, click the plus. And again, this added occupancy can be edited to an occupied output, and you can drag the boundaries If we didn't like the addition, we simply delete it. If we have changes that we like, we can hit the save. And it's saved those changes. The special events I spoke of. For special events, you want to click on the plus. Call your event something useful. And choose your date. If it's a range, Sunday, let's choose this Sunday of this year. Oops, and see, it corrected me. I thought the 21st was Sunday, and it's saying, no, Jenny, the 21st is Saturday. That's fine. Add the event. Now that your event's in there, you click on it to highlight it. And just like your weekly schedule, you hit the plus to add an occupancy, a special occupancy. And let's say my party, this is a crazy party, it's going to start at 3 a.m. and go till 9 a.m. There it is. And that's all I want to do with that. Like everything else, I hit the save, and it's in there. And you can see this darker red is today, and it's highlighted Saturday to remind me that I have a special event planned for Saturday. Let's look at another way to look at schedules. You can come into the advanced configuration. Schedules are under the drivers. And we were looking at our schedule. You can click on it here, and this view pane is very similar to what we were seeing in our schedules link. And it's the same sort of drag and drop to adjust dates. Special events we can see in the special event tab. Let's say we didn't want that one anymore. From this view we can delete. And just like the other view, when we have things how we like it, we hit save. If you're having trouble with the drag and getting it to an exact time, you can come in here, click on the day you're interested in, and you can directly set the time if you want something really precise for some reason. And that can be easier than the drag on occasion. Let's go on back to our schedules module, and you can see that the changes done in the advanced configuration will show up here. So you can see we're back to looking at schedule. Our special event's gone that I deleted in the other view. And our weekly schedule is back to this 9 p.m. end on Wednesdays. The lighting schedules are a bit different. These are trigger schedules, and we have set up these trigger schedules so that they will run any day. There is a different screen in this application where our building manager can select from the different building schedules. So we have this one set up to run any day of any month of any week. And then our user selects it when he wants it. So any day of any week can run this trigger schedule, and it will send out a pulse at these trigger times. And then we have logic to catch those triggers and do things with the lights with those triggers. If we want to add a trigger, type in the time we want to add it for, and we hit add. You can see it added here. If we decided that was an incorrect trigger, we remove it again. If we had made a change, we would hit save. And that's a trigger schedule. So that's a rundown of how to view schedules, how to edit schedules, how to tell which schedule a piece of equipment is on. Happy scheduling, and thanks for watching.